Hey guys, welcome back to CLOWNFISH TV. This is Neon, and I'm going to talk about Doctor Who. Now, we don't talk about Doctor Who very much. We do watch the show. We're not as excited about it as we used to be. Actually, I watched the show, and Geeky actually had dropped Doctor Who a couple of years ago. But it is a show that we watched as the entire family ever since the reboot, ever since Eccleston. And, we've enjoyed most of it. The last couple of years we felt have been not so stellar. And, I'll tell you what, when they announced that Jodie Whittaker, a woman, was going to be playing the Doctor, I was actually kind of okay with it. I was okay with it. Geeky, my wife, was not okay with it. She did not like the idea of a female-led Doctor Who show. I guess that makes her a misogynist. I don't know. But now, a couple of weeks ago, all of the media outlets, the press, they were all crowing about how crazy popular Jodie Whittaker's debut episode was, that Doctor Who had hit a milestone in ratings. It was like 8.2 million, which is very high for Doctor Who. It's actually the highest since, I believe, David Tennant's era. But it's dropped off a cliff. Doctor Who ratings have dropped off a cliff. This is coming from the dailymail.com. The headline, Doctor Who ratings dropped to 6.1 million viewers for latest episode after series high of 8.2 million for the opener, as some viewers brand the show too PC. I was really wondering if this was going to happen. My first thought was, if the writing isn't that good, if the show isn't that great, then I think we're going to see a huge ratings boom at the beginning, because everybody wants to see what the first female Doctor's like. But if the show's not that great, it's not going to retain those viewers, and it's gonna sink it back down to kind of the Capaldi level ratings, which is what we're seeing here. So Doctor Who has seen a dip in ratings since the series, which stars Jodie Whittaker as the first female incarnation of the Time Lord. The iconic sci-fi show is on its 5th episode, and it received an average of 6.1 million viewers. In comparison, the season's first outing, The Woman Who Fell to Earth, had 8.2 million watching, almost double the viewer ratings for last year's opener. Yeah, it did really well. Like I said, people are going to come in, they're going to check out Jodie Whittaker as the first female Doctor and see, if she's got the chops for it. And if they like the show, they'll stick around. If they don't like the show, they're not going to stick around. But the backlash is that Doctor Who is too PC, and I'm going to tell you, I have to agree with this assessment. It's also very boring. This season of Doctor Who, I do like Jodie Whittaker. I want to throw a disclaimer in here. I think Jodie Whittaker has a lot of potential. I do like her overall, but I think the stories have been very boring and very heavy-handed with their political opinions. So the most recent episode saw a man give birth in space as the Doctor and her companions dealt with the threat of an adorable yet dangerous alien. So far, 5.9 million viewers have been calculated to have watched the episode, although this figure will rise, when they calculate iPlayer. Arachnids in the UK and Rosa, the series' 3rd and 4th episodes, received an average of 6.4 million, while the second episode, The Ghost Monument, had 7.1 million tuning in. Yeah, and you can see the decline, 8.2, 7.1, 6.4, now we're down to like 5.9. With Chris Chibnall at the helm of the 11th series, so far the Doctor has got her TARDIS back, fought spiders, and met civil rights icon Rosa Parks. Some viewers complained that the reason why they no longer wanted to watch the show is because it was too PC for their liking. As one wrote on Twitter, this show has become so PC I've actually stopped watching, and 99% of my friends and family have as well. Another said, well, after years of watching Doctor Who, this new series has put the nail in the coffin for the time being. Capaldi's last season was bad enough, but this is now pure PC boring tripe nowadays. I honestly wish they cast Bradley Walsh as the Doctor. He'd have been great. Others suggested it was series writing that was a problem, as another user complained. Just caught up with Doctor Who Season 4. I love Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor. I even like the 3 sidekicks instead of 1. I can just about stomach the constant PC agenda, but what I can't stand is the lazy, dumbed-down writing under Chibnall. I have to agree with this. I think my personal take on this, and we've been watching New Who since the very beginning. It used to be must-see TV for us, and then after Capaldi's first season, actually I'd say it's kind of started, toward the end of Matt Smith's tenure as the Doctor. It was no longer must-see TV, and now it's sort of become kind of, I'll watch it when I get to it. I was actually excited at the prospect of Jodie Whittaker taking over, because I'm like, maybe this is what the show needs. Maybe it needs to be completely kind of rebooted. We've got a new doctor, first female doctor, a new showrunner, completely new cast. Everything's new. Maybe this is what Doctor Who needs, a shot in the arm. And it's just boring. It's just really, really boring. It's just a boring series, and I feel bad because, Jodie Whittaker, I think, under different circumstances, and I feel the same way about her as I do Peter Capaldi. I think, under different circumstances, different writing team or something, different storylines, that they would have been able to shine. So a lot of complaints on Twitter. Now let's go out here to The Sun. I love their headline. The Sun: exterminating viewers, Doctor Who ratings plunge after Jodie Whittaker takes over with PC plots. Angry viewers have described recent episodes as lectures as the show explores issues like racism, male pregnancy, and disabilities. Not untrue. I mean, I don't think it's been as boring as that. The Rosa Parks episode kind of felt like, my son said, felt like watching the Magic School Bus. But, other than that, it's just, they're boring. It's just a very boring show now. First female Time Lord's debut last month attracted an average audience of 8.2 million, but that plunged to 6.1 on Sunday. Again, fans complained of being bombarded by preachy, serious messages instead of sci-fi entertainment. Yeah, I mean, Jodie Whittaker is great. She reminds me of David Tennant, but, David Tennant got to be an action hero. David Tennant got to run. This doctor, she doesn't really run. She's just kind of there. So next week they have the British imperialism in their sights in 1947 India. This sounds like another preachy episode. In the latest episode, explored gender with a pregnant man giving birth. A viewer tweeted, "That's the last episode I'll be watching. I don't watch this type of TV show to get subliminal PC lectures. It's supposed to be entertainment." BBC hoped to boost ratings, which slumped under Jodie's predecessor, Peter Capaldi, and people said, I believe they said Capaldi sort of got pushed out the door because the ratings were low. So this is, just to go to show you Doctor Who ratings for last series, lowest since its return to TV in 2005. Now this is from Irish News in 2017. This shows the ratings of Doctor Who. Now when New Who started, it started off strong, about 8 million per episode, and then we went to David Tennant's era was very strong. Actually, Tennant all the way through Matt Smith. I mean, it was pretty consistent. It peaked in 2008. I would say that's about right. It seemed like that's when, really the peak excitement for the Doctor, and we had the Matt Smith coming in, and you can see we're over 7.5 million for the most part. And then once Peter Capaldi came in, it just kind of went down. I don't think this is Peter Capaldi's fault though. I think people just really lost interest in Doctor Who because of storylines. The storylines weren't that good. A lot of them weren't good. Peter Capaldi was a fantastic doctor who maybe got 3 or 4 good episodes out of each season. The rest of them just were not, they were pretty forgettable. He didn't have a phenomenal run, and I do feel bad because I think he deserved better. Now the last season, in my opinion, was actually one of his strongest. I actually liked the companions in the last season. Bill and Nardole, I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, we're seeing that we're just, switching out Capaldi for Jodie Whittaker is not really bringing the series up. What they need to do is they need to make the series exciting again. Go back to, I know they're trying to do more mystery. They're trying to do more, right now apparently they're trying to do more preaching, but go back to kind of the action-packed Doctor episodes of the David Tennant and Matt Smith era, and I think you're going to see an uptick in viewership. But right now it's boring as hell. Doctor Who is a boring show. It doesn't matter who you put in the TARDIS. It doesn't matter what gender that person is. If the show is boring, the show is boring. And right now, Doctor Who is boring. So I'm kind of interested in hearing your opinions. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you like New Who? Do you like Jodie Whittaker? Are you happy with the way things are? Or, do you think that they really need to take more drastic measures to shake up Doctor Who? So this has been Neon for Clownfish TV. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, gaming videos, art videos, and more. We'll talk to you later.